On the previous Psychic Garage, I found the twin to my dad's second car, a 1957 Monarch. There was less than 1,000 of this particular model made. I bought it without him knowing, and I began work on it immediately. We'll continue now with the opening of the hood and looking at the engine for the first time.
You see that gap under the hood? That is the definition of success. Between tearing out everything under the dash and jacking up the car, crawling underneath. Yes, I blocked it up with a jack stand. Okay, I'm about to open this hood. I have not opened it yet. And I am not, oh, that's it. You just pull. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's another latch here. Oh, cool. Whoa. This is clean. That does look like a fairly new motor. I got power steering. There's power steering fluid in it. Look at that, we just need a battery. Still has vacuum wipers, that's funny. Here's the plug I was messing with. Oh, it was way up there. Way up there. Oh, I don't think that's a factory air cleaner, but let's have a look. A 4-barrel Holly. I wonder how this thing will perform. Got some, I don't even know what this is, but it's got new belts, a clutch fan. I don't know if that was stock. Brent, that radiator looks fresh. Oh, there's pressure in the cooling system. Unbelievable. Somebody added an aftermarket windshield sprayer. That's not factory, which is okay. Wow. I'm so tempted to throw a battery in this. I can't believe I got that open. Man, that was hard. So it's this mechanism here. Right there. I'm gonna pull it with the cable right now and see if that works now. Oh no, it's the cable that's stuck. Well, what the heck is? Good to know. I won't be latching this hood anytime soon. Okay, so next step is to clean up everything I took apart. I mean, this engine, look, he told me it was rebuilt, and now I believe him. Not that I didn't believe him, but you just never know, right? People they had dozens of cars out there. Thought maybe he had it mixed up, but no, he was right. Look, there's power brakes. Unreal. Some kind of a solenoid here. Must be for the push button automatic. Oh, is this ever freaking cool. I can't believe I got this hood open. So it's the cable that is seized. Sometimes you can kind of twist them and make them go. Yeah, it's... the cable itself is sticky. Huh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not the end of the world. I can likely figure that out. I should just spray this down with some kind of a oil penetrant and let it soak. Wow. Wow, it's pretty clean. Someone painted that up. Heater fan, it looks like. Yeah, they've painted in here before. Huh. I think I might be trying to start this today. Wow, okay, I'll get this stuff out of the way, get it back on its 4 wheels, and we'll go from there. Those of you wondering how to get to this plug and where it is, you have to get under here, take everything off. The radio really helps to get that out. This air duct has to come out because you have to get up in there, and I can't actually see the plug but there you can right now. And so you move the mechanism. I had to go by feel. You move it from the passenger side towards the driver's side, and the hood will pop. So I'm gonna just jigger this back into place real quick. So I open the gas cap. It is a lockable cap, and the gas does not smell bad. So I wouldn't doubt that is fairly fresh fuel. And now the trunk, I'm gonna try and open it. Oh, I got a wasp here. Go away. Look at him. Dirty rotter. Okay, let's... Oh! No way! A windshield! That is the best... Wow. Not a crack in it. I don't even want to touch it. Oh, no way. Someone was going to fix this car. I can't believe this. What's this? Oh, the missing trim? No. Just missing this chrome here. It is. Slick. I've got everything. There's nothing missing in this car. I mean, it's... all the carpet is in here? Unreal. It just needs a spare. Well, that would have been where the mice were getting in. Wow. I can't believe it. That is really freaking cool. I am speechless, because there is a crack in the windshield, although it's not that bad, to be honest. I'll probably save that windshield. I'm not in a hurry to replace this one right away. Oh, is this ever cool? Okay, I'm gonna get a battery and some gas. Okay, so I have put a battery in it. I've got my remote push button starter ready to go. I have not put fresh fuel in it because I have disconnected the fuel line here at the carburetor. I'm gonna see if it comes out clear, then I'm not gonna drain the fuel system, and if it doesn't smell bad. I have about a gallon of gas I'll dump in, 2 gallons maybe. If the gas comes out clear. If the gas comes out gross, I'm gonna have to drain that tank and refill with fresh. So we'll see how it looks coming out. I did give the starter a bump and it works, so I'm gonna turn the ignition on, and I have filled the carburetor with fuel using this. It works great. I got a bit of 2-stroke oil mixed in. I'm gonna turn the key on. Well, I heard the heater fan kick in. Okay, I'm gonna hit the starter. We're gonna see what happens. I shut it off. I can't believe it. I'm not getting fuel coming out, so maybe the pump's not working, but yeah, one problem with the carburetor is the accelerator pump is not working. I'm gonna put some more gas in there, and it should start again. Too funny. this again. More gas. I think the carburetor is dry. There. That's all I got in my can, or my spray bottle here. Yeah, accelerator pump is not working, so it is what it is. Here goes. That carburetor's gonna need some work. Okay, well, that's awesome. I didn't even see smoke come out of the exhaust. So it sounds healthy too. It's got a dual exhaust with two glass packs. I saw it when I crawled under the car. It's all new. So this is pretty cool. Let me figure out, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, I poured some fuel in the tank. Let's just try this again. I'm glad it stalled there. And it's not that bad. Well, maybe what I'll do is hook this up and let it run a bit more just to flush out the line. It did come out a little gunky at first, but kind of cleared up. That's what we'll do. You know what? I'm gonna live on the edge. I just hooked it right back up. I think it was out of fuel and it was just pumping fresh gas in. So let's try this again. Sounds good. Let me just try starting it again. Oh, those are some big gas leaks. Oh, Holly's dear, oh dear. Power steering works. I don't know about the brakes. They feel funny. I'm gonna try. So we're out of park. Oh! Oh, I've got a lock under the tire. I'll try reverse. Neutral works. No way. It moves. A little sluggish, but I can't complain. Let's try the brakes. Sketchy. I'll check the fluid next. pull on for park. Oh, off, and then release, brake, release. Oh, oh boy. Oh, I think that's stuck. I shouldn't have stepped on that. Darn it. There, I've taken the carburetor right off the engine. It's not worth trying to fix it on there, obviously. And I've got it in the back of the golf cart so I can take this to the garage and tear it apart. The main objective here is just to get this float bowl off. Trying to figure out what's leaking here. It was hard for me to tell. Well, I know it was leaking there. And this was leaking here, which is weird. I don't know how. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've... Well, it wasn't that long ago I rebuilt one of these, but... Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't know how well you can see this, but there is a 1/8 of an inch of gunk in here. This needs a clean out really bad. I think I'm gonna ultrasonic this just as it is. I don't think I'm gonna take any of this out. And while that's in the ultrasonic, I'm gonna go to town and get some carburetor cleaner. I'm almost out. What a mess. Look at how dirty that is. That's a power valve. It should all come clean though. That's what I'm gonna do. It's just so dirty. This is the other float bowl for the secondaries. It's not as bad, but it's still, let's see. Oh yeah, that's awful. Yuck. So we're gonna clean that up. I'm gonna try and fit that in the ultrasonic too. It's pretty big though. I only have a 6-liter ultrasonic, but we'll give it a try. This has to be the most intense evening carburetor rebuild I've ever done. I don't know how long it's been since it was rebuilt. And I didn't film most of it because it was a lot of work. It's been 4 hours. I mean, I drove to town to get some carburetor cleaner and that, but oh man. It was really, really dirty, but I actually had all the gaskets in a box that I needed. There was one here that there was a cut in it. Long story short, many years ago, I needed a piece of a gasket for something, I don't know what for. And I cut a chunk out of a brand new gasket, kind of dumb. I'll never do that again. I normally don't do that. But anyways, this is ready to go back on the car. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. That was a long haul last night, tearing that carburetor apart, seeing how dirty it was. I'm amazed it ran as well as it did. The accelerator pump was not working at all, and there was, 1/8 of an inch or more of gunk laying in different areas of the carburetor. So badly needed that. I have mounted it on the engine. I did it last night in the dark with a flashlight. I have not started it yet, so we're gonna see what happens there. The brake pedal, the last time I was running it, I don't know, started to feel a little better. I'm not sure. I want to see how the transmission works and just move it back and forth here. If I got some kind of brakes, I'm going to drive it around the yard, maybe around the block. We'll see. What else can I say? I kind of like this hood opening that way. it makes it easier to work on stuff, like especially over here. And the distributor, most Fords have it up front. When the hood opens this way, it's easier to get to up there. This is, I believe, the only engine Ford ever made with the distributor at the back. And I'm not a big fan of that. You're always reaching over, especially on a truck. But on this vehicle, it actually leans over to the passenger side. So if you're standing on that side, it's really easy to get to the distributor. I haven't even looked in the distributor yet. I don't know how old the points are. Being that there's new plugs and wires, well, I know about the plugs, but the wires look new and the engine's freshly painted. I think they're right. This is a rebuilt engine and no smoke out of the exhaust. I'm amazed. The body is pretty rough on this car. A little more than the pictures showed. This is the bad side. It was up against the wall, so they couldn't take a picture of it. It is what it is. I'm not sure if my dad's really going to be interested in this. He's going to like it because it's cool. It's like his old car. But it needs a lot of restoration. So we'll see what he thinks of that. If we just kind of make it drivable and drive it around, so be it. Anyways, what else can I say? Well, I really want to start this. Well, I'll give you a better tour of the interior. Let's do that right now. Okay. So, yesterday I was working on it and I noticed that it used to have power windows. They're gone now. The windows have all been converted to crank. The wiring appears to be there still, but they must have took them all out because they're likely having issues. But this knob here, did you hear that? It has a power bench seat and it actually works. Very rare option, especially now. Again, most of these cars were scrapped, right? Great big steering wheel. They do brag about having power steering. The horn works. This is the push button automatic. So to put it in park, and it doesn't really have a park. It doesn't hold the vehicle. You have to step on the foot brake to engage park, or to park it. This park doesn't see, I don't know if that's not working or what, but there is a brake release. That's for the park brake. So here we have neutral and start. Here we have drive. We have reverse. And we have low. So we're gonna drive this around and see how all this works. I hope the transmission works good. So that's off park. I don't think I've got the brake engaged right now. Yeah, I didn't. I have to push this. You gotta push kind of hard. So yeah, that's your neutral. Oh, it's staying in now. Drive. Oh. Well, that's how that works. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's that. Here is your headlight switch, fuel gauge, which appears to kind of work. When I put some more gas in, it came up above empty, so that's good. This is for the heater, which I have disconnected right now because it's all torn apart. And the generator light. This, I'm assuming, is the driver's side air vent. I have no idea what that means. Power booster off on. I did see it go to the on side once when it was running. I don't know what that means. So the mileage on that is 93,000 miles. And it's got 120 mile an hour speedometer. I don't know if it'd go that fast. Probably 110, I would think. So another heater control, which I think that's disconnected right now. That's the oil light, which does go out when the engine starts. Temperature gauge, I'm not sure how well that works. I don't remember looking at it very closely. This is obviously the heater switch. I did hear that come on. Wipers don't appear to work. They're vacuum operated. This is the passenger side air vent. Down here we have a button. I think that might be for the aftermarket windshield washer that someone put in. They put in an electric pump. Ignition switch. Lighter. Doesn't appear to work. I could probably fix that later. Oop. Oh, it went in there. This is for the rear window defogger fan, which doesn't work. Radio I took out to get up and behind the dash. There was a power antenna in it at one point. This one doesn't seem to work. This opens the glove box. I got the radio knobs and all that other stuff was in there when I got the car. We have an ashtray, which was definitely used, and the clock, which is not working. And I think that's the speaker. And that's the power window switch, which doesn't work anymore because there's no more power windows in this car. And the vent windows do open. I didn't open this one yet. Oh yeah, that works. Cool. Very cool. This is the lock for the door. Lock, open. What else can I show you? The seat, other than right where the driver is, seems not bad. The back of the seat is pretty good. And the back seat is fine. That is not a third brake light. That's just another Monarch emblem, which is cool. And I got the dome light to work. I just gotta kind of flick this, twist it a bit. There we go. There. Oh, come on. There. So that works. If I close the door, it will go out. And if I open the door, it doesn't always come on. So I just kind of wiggle that switch there. Right on. That's that. I don't know what else to show you in the interior, but that is the interior. I'll get to that later. That was a heck of a job pulling that apart. I'm gonna have to clean and disinfect all that heating stuff. And this clock is not it's electric, and I can't tell if it's plugged in or not. I don't know. I'm not worried about that. Okay, I think it's time to start this engine. So I'm ready to start this thing up. Let's give it a try. I've already put gas in the carburetor and just gonna give it a try. Throttle response. It did not have that yesterday. I can't turn it off. The switch is stuck. Pull the key out, but it won't shut off. Wiggling it all over the place. It will not turn off. Oh, I have to fix that. I got to get this ignition switch out. It did this to me yesterday briefly, and then I sprayed it with some silicone spray. Can get to accessory position. Well, I can do it now. I can turn it on and off now. Accessory is a little iffy. Now I can't turn it off. Well, that's finicky. I gotta fix that. So I had a heck of a time getting that switch back in. but now it's behaving. Let me go to start. Okay. I don't know, I just loosened it. You can't take that ignition switch apart. It's not designed to be taken apart. And I think someone took all the tumblers out to make this key fit, because there doesn't appear to be tumblers in it. Okay, well, it's working now. Well, maybe it's time to put the air filter on and just move it a bit. I aired up the tires earlier today, brought out the compressor. Two back ones were just about flat. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh, I didn't hook up the battery. Hang on. I can open the hood real nice now. Closes real nice. Okay, let's. Brakes. Park off. Push. Okay. We're neutral. Drive. Push pretty hard. I'm so used to this. Neutral. Pull. Push to park. Set the brake. Some brakes. Good. Our steering is perfect. It's not too touchy, and it's working nice. I'm worried about this hill in front of the house. Whatever that power booster is, it's on. I can stop. Locked up front wheels, I think. I think we can take it on the road. Just around the block. I can stop. I don't know if I'd want to do a panic stop, but here we go. Just a little worried. Where's my signal? Oh yeah, it's broken. That exhaust leak is really bad. Oh, this has the coolest looking speedometer. Pulls to the left when I brake. Brakes need adjusting, I guess. Temperature gauge. It's kind of moving, I think. For power brakes, boy, I gotta push pretty hard. driving. Air vents work. I can feel air coming in. Oh man, I gotta push hard. I wonder if I only have front brakes or something. Gotta blink it. Oh, that's low. Let's drive. That's low. There. So in drive, you only get second and third gear? Or is there something wrong? I think that's what it's supposed to be, actually. Oh, temperature just come on. You're going down the road, filthy windows. Brakes work. Oh, okay. I locked up that wheel, I think. Oh! The turn signal just crumbled in my fingers. Start off at low. This second gear stuff, it's kind of sluggish. Oh, that's better. Let's just start off from 0 in drive or second. Around the block again. Now I know I can stop. That is the coolest looking speedometer. It's a red line that comes out from the left to the right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, boy, you gotta push hard on the brakes. Engine's running phenomenal. Getting used to the push button automatic, that's very cool. And even pumping the brakes, I don't get any more pedal. So I think the next thing in this car is to check out those brakes. The temperature gauge is working, it's about a third of the way up. Runs and drives. Just those brakes. I don't know what this power booster is. It says it's on. You know what? That engine pulls pretty good. Considering I'm starting at second gear. I'm starting low. I'm sure my neighbors are impressed. This thing is loud. That was second gear, that was not. Okay, that's low. Let's try it again. Oh, the brakes. Power steering is awesome. Okay, low. And it just stalled. Well, considering I just put that carburetor in last night. I have to look at those brakes and see all good. Even mirrors. No, that one's adjusted good. This one isn't. And I'm worried my dad's gonna drive up. Oh, I'm gonna go park it where it was. This thing runs and drives. It just sounds terrible with that big exhaust. There's some clunks in the front suspension, squeaks in the brakes. The transmission is phenomenal. Neutral, park, brake, park. Turn it off? Yes. Oh. Okay, this was pretty cool. I don't know if I've driven a 57 anything in my life. Pretty cool. This is a cool car. It needs a lot of work, but this was fun. Well, I think that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for coming along with me on this ride. I'm still not sure how far I'm going to go with this car. We'll see. I don't know what this little black ring is. It's a rubber ring. Put in the glove box. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This was a hoot, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.